The Hindus say Nada Brahma, one translation of which is the world is sound. And in a way that's true because everything is vibrating. In fact, all of you, as you sit here right now, are vibrating. Every part of your body is vibrating at different frequencies. So you are in fact a chord, each of you an individual chord. One definition of health may be that that chord is in complete harmony.
It's quite extraordinary when you think about the fact that every day and for all of our life, we are being exposed to sounds, we are making sounds, we are receiving sounds. Sound is bombarding us on every different level. It's affecting our heart, our nervous system, our breath, our respiration, everything. And yet we are so unaware of the power of sound. In fact, perhaps the best thing that we can do is to work with sound as a therapeutic and healing modality when we are in a state of health so that we can maintain balance and harmony.
We also know that our communication between our cells occurs in frequencies. This is other work that French scientists did, demonstrating that our cells talk to each other not simply through chemicals, but on a lower nether region through frequency.
Our world, our physical world, is made of fields of energy, electrical fields and magnetic fields of energy. When we are in what is called coherence, an experience that is measured as 0.10 hertz, 0.10 cycles per second. When we're feeling the feelings that allow us to experience 0.10 cycles per second, that is when our coherence is optimum. That's when we're sending the optimum signal between our heart and our brain. That's when our brain begins to release life-affirming chemistry into our bodies. Healing chemistry, our immune systems are strongly enhanced. Our anti-aging hormones, such as DHEA, increase 100%.
It's been said that numbers and geometry are among the fundamental building blocks of life. More fundamental yet are energy and intention. Lloyd Meir was ahead of his time in coming to the understanding that each and every ailment, nutrient, emotion, and so forth has its own frequency.
And that number now becomes part of the body, and you now have moved back into balance. It's not unlike a radio, that you turn a radio to a certain number on a dial, and you get a certain frequency, you get a certain program. Now, if that number gets slightly off, all you have is static. You can't hear the program. You have to adjust the number. The body functions literally the same way in that you have frequencies in your body, perhaps as many as 1.2 million frequencies in the human body. And they've all got a very precise number. Now, if you get off number, then you basically are delivering static to that unit in your body, whatever role it's playing in the systems. Each one of these frequencies is delivering a part of a system or a part of an energy pattern. And if it's off frequency, then it isn't getting delivered. And so what its role is in the body isn't getting supplied, and consequently the body's out of balance.
That's the basis of medicine. We look at a human body, it's a machine made out of physical parts. When it's not working right, change the parts by buying chemicals and drugs. And that's the way that conventional medicine operates. What is the difference between the Newtonian physics and quantum physics is this. Newtonian physics focus on the particles. Quantum physics says, you want to understand why the particles take this shape? Then you have to understand the field. It's the field that controls biology. It's the invisible forces.
Hello, I'm John Stuart Reid, and I'd like to demonstrate for you what Leonardo da Vinci may have discovered sometime around 1500. Today, we call this the science of cymatics.
Particular tones, one tone in particular, when vibrating sand which has been placed on a metal plate can change the shape of the sand. It will take form. into particular mandalas or shapes. And then when the tone is played louder or higher, another frequency is played, the shape changes. Now, if this happens with matter as simple as sand and powders, what's happening to us at the molecular level when a single tone is played at the body?
Over the past 18 years, our research center has investigated heart-brain interactions, how the heart and the brain communicate with each other. The heart generates by far the largest rhythmic electromagnetic field produced in the body. If we look at the spectrum analysis of the magnetic field radiated by the heart, that emotional information is actually encoded and modulating into those fields. That's changing the information we're encoding into the magnetic fields radiated by the heart.
Looking at this aspect of biology, that we can manipulate, use, remind our bodies what are natural and healthy frequencies. So perhaps our phrase ought to be something like better living through frequency now, because the medicine of the future, and Peggy's going to be talking about this, is using certain balancing techniques and light resonance to remind the body once again of the correct frequency.